Hey beauties, this is Janice Flanders of Chic Confidence, where you grow in style and grow in confidence. Today's video has been so hard to get done, guys. I have started doing this, the power went off, back trying to do it again. I edited the whole video, lost all the footage. So this is my third time trying to get this done for you guys, and we're gonna get it done. So let's get started. So this video is going to be a three-part video. The first part of this video is going to be your new in items, the new in items that I picked up. There are so many good buys that I found that I wanted to share with you guys so that you can go out and get them while they're still available. The second part of this video is going to be about the fall colors. There are so many fun colors for fall, and I wanted to show you how to incorporate them into your wardrobe in a way that's really wearable for most people in the world who are not maybe on Instagram. I wanted to just give you practical ways of styling those fall items. Also, I really think it's so important to understand how to pull trends into your personal style and not become something you're not just because something is trending. And so I wanted to give you ideas about that. And the third thing I wanted to do is talk about how you can position yourself to be elevated in your life. If you're interested in any of those things, please keep watching. So the first item that I wanted to show you is this necklace. Remember guys, I told you that a gold chain necklace is just a staple in your wardrobe. Well, I wanted a silver one because for me, silver and gold are pieces that I wear almost the same amount of time. This one is the brand Sterling Forever. I got it from Bloomingdale's. It retails for about $80. I absolutely love it. It's a 14-inch choker, and honestly, that's why I love it the best. These chokers come in 14 inches, 16 inches, 18 inches, or and longer of course, but I just feel like 14 inch to me is my favorite length. The other one that I have is 16 inches and I like that one too, but I really feel like 14 is just like the most flattering length of necklace for this style of necklace for me, for my neck, for my body. And so I picked this one up and I love it. The second item that I added to my wardrobe is this bag here. This bag was a part of an anniversary trip for me. I went on an anniversary trip with my husband to Tennessee and I found this bag. This bag cost $29.99 and I just love the detail on it. I just thought it was so beautiful, it's so intricate, it's so unusual, and it's just something that you don't see all the time. And I just really love it. It's a handmade bag, so we have like these leather straps, which honestly they're not my favorite, but I don't know, I might take them off and put like a chain over it and just kind of make it my own thing. But overall, I really love this bag. The first pair of shoes I'm going to talk about are these shoes from Shein. I really love this. I wanted a white pair of mules for summer. This was an end of summer shoe, so it was on sale. But I will still be wearing this into fall, not into winter. Probably it's too cold, but I will be wearing it in fall, and I will show you how I will style it for fall. This shoe is very cute. It has a nice little quilted design right here. And then it has this little strap that comes across your foot right there. I think it is very pretty, very simple, very classy. And yep, this shoe retailed for about $11. So great, inexpensive shoe. The second shoe that I picked up were these brown ones from Shein. These retailed for about $18, I believe. I love this shoe, and the thing that I love about it most is the strap that goes right here. Sometimes these straps are thinner. As you can see, this is like a thicker, more puffy strap, and I really just feel like it just adds a little bit of luxness to this. Also, this goes around your ankle like in a typical minimal way. Minimal heel way. You see that all the time with these type of shoes. It just wraps around your ankle in a pretty standard way. I really think that these are so comfortable. Both of the shoes are so comfortable and easy to walk in. Maybe it's because the heel is not too high, as you can see. Let me grab the white one. It has the same kind of heel on both of the shoes. So they're not too high, they're kind of like a squarish shape, and they really just support your foot well. So these are very comfortable shoes, and I love the color. That's the other thing for me. The color was everything. So there are three clothing items that I wanted to show you guys. The first one was this coat. This is a brown coat that came from Shein. I think that this coat is very pretty, very beautiful. I loved it when I saw it, and what I was looking for was just a brown that was a kind of like a rich dark brown, and this is what this coat gave me. One of the things that kind of made me pick up this coat is really the back. As you can see, this back part of this coat has this layer. I don't know what this layer is called, but this is like a typical layer of a trench coat, but it has this layer and it connects to the arms right here, and that little piece of detail made this look a little bit more unique than typical, a little bit more extra, and that is something that really made me want to pick it up. The other detail that I really liked about it were the tortoise shells. I just thought that the tortoise shell detail just adds a little class to basically everything, and it did it with this coat. I like that they use a kind of darker brown tortoiseshell, because you know tortoiseshell can also be a little lighter than this, but they used a darker one, and I just really thought that it came together really cute. One of the things too, there are two things I would note about this particular coat. This coat does not have pockets, and this coat is not lined, and so two of those things could be a problem for you, and I wanted to let you know that before you guys ordered it. But I really loved how it came together for my outfit. I love that for when I wear brown, I can throw this on, and it's just an easy, like classy piece to put over my clothing. The second item that I picked up were these jeans from H&M. This is just a straight leg, wide leg jean. I think it's super cute. Really loved it. As you guys know, we have a little bit of change happening in the denim department, where there are less skinnier fitted jeans and more wider jeans. I feel like you need really the whole gamut for the fall winter seasons, because things that fit closer to your body keep you warmer, and so I plan to do it all. But I really love this one. This color, this medium wash blue, I just thought was a win for me. I really love the medium wash of it. I love the fit of it. It fits very like close in the hip, and then it goes straight down from that point on. And I just think it's a good pair of jeans. For reference, I bought the size 6. It's a very like kind of like a perfect fit for me. I loved it. I did try on a 4, and the problem that I had with the 4 is that it was a little bit too short for me. If you're the type of person who wants to wear heels with jeans, you may want to size up. Try both sizes, find the pair that works for you, but it will be linked below. And the final clothing item was this wrap. This is a Rachel Roy wrap, and I really love this wrap. This has some pinks in it, some grays in it, some creams in it. It has a little bit of everything in it, and I am here for it. One of the reasons that I picked up this wrap in particular is because I was looking for something with that like pink color in it. And when I saw this one and tried it on, it was just like love at first sight. This one came from Marshalls. It was $19.99, so very inexpensive. Check out your local Marshalls, ladies. And I love it. It says it's reversible. I don't think it's reversible because there's a tag right here, and to me some things that are reversible don't have a tag in such a like obvious spot, so I won't be wearing this reversible. It feels like it's kind of like felt lined inside too, so this will keep you very like toasty and comfortably warm as it gets cooler. This was such a great piece. It gives you this chic vibe. I absolutely love it. So this part of the video is especially fun for me. I really wanted to talk to you guys about the season's colors. There are so many like fun ones that have come into play this year, and I just wanted to mention those, as well as like a couple neutral ones that I feel like they're good to pull out in your wardrobe. One of the things that I wanted to mention though is that when we incorporate season's colors, season's trends, any trendy like thing into our wardrobe, it really needs to be us. We need to make it us. And so if you need to tweak the color a little bit, go ahead and tweak the color. If you needed to like only buy one piece, go ahead and buy the piece. And if you needed to skip it completely, go ahead and skip it completely. Do you? Boo. I just want you to keep in mind that I am incorporating the season's colors, but I am keeping it me, and I want you guys to do the same thing. So the first color that I wanted to talk about in the season that we keep seeing a lot of is this cobalt blue. You see it in bags, you see it in shoes, you see it in just whole outfits. A bright cobalt blue. This is literally the only cobalt blue thing I had in my wardrobe, and I personally wasn't about to go buy something just because it's on trend. So I decided to show you guys how I'm making something that's a trend piece that is from my closet fashion now. I decided to style this cobalt blue tracksuit jacket that I got from Target years back, but I found one for you, a dupe below, so that I will have that one linked. I decided to put it with a white V-neck t-shirt. Very simple, like white V-neck fitted t-shirt. Have the tracksuit on top of it, and then I added those new in H&M pants that I got, and you can see how like it just dressed up that whole tracksuit. On my feet are the new and white heels that I got from Shein. And then to coordinate with those shoes, I added my Karl Lagerfeld white bag. And that is the way that I styled that cobalt blue look. And I love how it turned out. I think it looks so classy, so chic, but just also just so relaxed and fun. Like you know how to have a good time, like you know how to enjoy yourself. And so that makes up the first outfit. The second outfit has two of the season's trends in. It has gray, which is a neutral trend that's going on, and then it also has that fuchsia pink. Now because of the cream base and the gray on this wrap, the fuchsia pink isn't like screaming out, and that suits me. It suits my personal style. I don't have much pink in my wardrobe, a few light pinks, but definitely not really bright pinks. It's not really my thing, but I did want to play with the season's color a little bit. And so this is one way that you can do it. You can mix it with some neutrals that you know and you love. How I styled this is I had this on with a gray t-shirt under it. It's a V-neck t-shirt, so if I open this up, you would be able to see it, but I styled it closed. Then I picked up some black jeans that are ripped under it. Those jeans came from Target. I've had them a while in my closet. I don't think they sell anything like that anymore, but what I will do is find a dupe for that and link it below so that you guys can get it and get it at an affordable price. I belted this wrap with my Banana Republic black and silver silver belt. And then I added on my feet some Urban Outfitter mules that I've also had for a while. They are pointed toe leather mules. Mules are perfect for this season. Perfect, because you are like closing up your foot, but then it's not like super cold. And so it's like just the perfect balanced shoe. And added a black Shein bag, and that made up the whole look. I really, really, really loved how this look came out. I think it looks extra chic, extra rich auntie, extra this girl knows what she's doing, and I think it's a vibe. Now the third color that you see on trend a lot is purple. And purple is also something I don't really have in my wardrobe a lot. Lilac is the closest thing I already had in my wardrobe, and I already talked to you guys in my fall wardrobe, the one about pairings. I already talked to you guys about how pulling out pairings is such a good look, and you will see that over and over and over again. Other people call it cord, so a cord or a pairing. But pulling out your cord or your pairing is something that you see over and over again in fall and would be perfect additions to your wardrobe. I wanted to show you how I styled this one to pull in a little bit of that season trend but make it Janine, right? So I added this brown blazer on top of it. The blazer came from Shein. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dark chocolate blazer. Love it, love it, love it. And then I added those shoes, those new in shoes, also a Shein pickup, and I put that on my feet. That's how I tied the two browns together. I wanted a little bit of texture, a little bit of something else in the outfit, and so I added a Coach bag. My brown Coach bag that my husband picked up for me on our last just shopping trip for my son, really, but I got something. And I love that Coach bag. I love how the look came together. I just think that it's really, 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 really cute and so simple to do with things that I mainly already had in my wardrobe. And so I loved how this came out. And like I said before with all the other ones, I will check and see what's available, and I will link everything below so that if you're interested, you can find something similar. The next color that I wanted to highlight is yellow. This yellow shoe is a shoe that I also picked up from Shein. Really love it. Very chunky heel, which makes it very comfortable shoe. Just a comfortable shoe, nothing really else to say about it. But it's also one of the things that you see in this whole fall explosion of color. I absolutely love how this yellow shoe works so well with brown and denim. And honestly, it could work well with this green too. I think yellow and green is such a good look as well. How I decided to pair this is I decided to put a brown mock turtleneck on. I love a mock turtleneck because as this fall, we're not in winter yet, it just stops like part of the way, so it does not make you as hot, so that's really good. I put on the mock turtleneck and then I layered it with that Shein trench coat that I bought, that new in trench coat. So you're seeing how I'm pulling in some of my new items into these fall colors, because brown is also a fall color. And then put some jeans on it. These are just a straight leg pair of jeans that I got from Target. Those are under it. Because I wanted some more of those fall colors in this outfit, and just like for something fun, I went back to this bag that I got from the reservation. As you can see, it has some yellow detail there in the lines and in the pattern over here, but it also has that fuchsia, right? And I pulled this bag out. You see that it has the dark brown in it. You see that it has the yellow in it. You see that it has a fuchsia in it. And I just added that as an accent to the outfit, kind of like a standout statement piece. This is the type of thing that people will ask you questions about and wonder where you got it from, because it's just something interesting in your outfit. And so I really loved how all of those things came together and created this look. And finally, I got to the green. We all know that green is the season's like super color, and Kelly green is the super color. But if you know me, you know that I decided that I'm not doing Kelly greens, at least not yet. I'm doing more of like the army greens and the warmer greens. There's just nothing Kelly green that I want. If I see something that I want, eventually I might pick it up, but it's just nothing that I want. And so what I decided to do is I pulled out a jumpsuit that I bought from Shein in the summer, and then I layered it with this brown mock turtleneck again. So you see the brown and the green together. I love how that color combination worked. I put on my feet those brown sandals that I picked up, and then that was basically the outfit. Everything tied together well. I just threw on a Coach bag because I wanted another bit of texture again, and that just made up my whole entire look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this part of the video. I loved it because I really wanted to show you guys all the colors that are going on for fall. I think the browns, the grays, those are like really good neutrals, and they're not black. So if you're like a person who really only wears neutral and specifically mainly wears black, this is the time where you can like kind of step out and try to like browns and the grays and see how you like those, like dip your toe in those. And then if you want some colors, these are the colors that are available right now. We're seeing a lot of the cobalt blue, we're seeing the fuchsia pink, we're seeing the yellow, we're seeing the purple, and we're seeing that Kelly green. And so this is how I would love to incorporate like trends into my wardrobe. I feel like wear the trend, but make it Janine. And I love trends in general because I feel like when you try them, they push your creativity. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, so if you've been subscribed to my channel any amount of time, there are a few things that I think that I should disclose about myself that you probably already know about me, but let's go ahead and get into it anyway. I love fashion. I love fashion that you can rewear and rewear and rewear. I don't like you to waste your money. I love music. I specifically really enjoy singing, really feel like that's like my playtime, and so you'll see that on my channel as well. The third thing that I think you should know is I love teaching women about confidence. And when I teach about confidence, I teach it from the perspective of where I gained confidence from. I am a pretty confident person. Not 100% all the time, but I'm a pretty confident person. I feel like the way that I got my confidence, the way that I developed this Janine that you guys are seeing now, is by learning the truth of God's words and little tidbits about it. And not like stuff I learned from other people. The stuff that I learned just came from like walking my life out day by day and getting into this mode where I'm willing to receive information from God, and little by little, day by day, he just drops some nuggets in. And one of the things I like to do with this channel is when I have a nugget, I want to share the nugget with you, because I really believe that this is a place where you will grow in style but also grow in confidence. And the purpose of you growing in confidence is so that you can walk into the spaces and places that God has already purposed for you to be in. So let's get started. By the way, I just wanted to stop right quick before I even get fully started and say, the fashion part is over. So if you're interested in fashion, if that's why you signed up for my channel, if that's why you subscribed, I'm so thankful for you. I will try to keep that fashion part in the first half of the video. So if you're not interested in this part where it's more of like the confidence building part of the video, you don't have to keep watching this part when I do drop these little nuggets, because I only want to drop them when I feel like it's something to be dropped. 1 Peter 5:6 says, "So be humble under God's powerful hand. Then he will lift you up when the right time comes." I wanted to give you guys some insight on just how to get into the place where that you do get lifted up when the time is right. The first point that I wanted to talk about is the word humble. When we hear the word humble or humility or things that mean that, typically what connects to that word is thoughts about like dumbing yourself down or pulling back or not speaking up or giving other people more room to shine. And that's what humility means to a lot of us. But when you look at the Hebrew definition for the word humble, it doesn't mean that at all. It means to take up your own God-given space. And when you think about that, honey, that changes everything. If you're talking about taking up your own God-given space, if that's what humility is, then there's some action behind that. There's some requirements behind that. I think what humility is not is like stepping over people. I think what it is not is comparing yourself to someone else or trying to emulate someone else's behavior, because you can't do that. You're supposed to be like taking up your own God-given space in the world. So you can't be copying somebody else's space, trying to take up your space. This is why I feel like so many of us aren't moving in the way that we're wanting to move and are not being lifted up and not growing and not being elevated. A lot of the time, if humbleness is humility is taking up your own God-given space in the world, that means that you should be walking in the gifts that are purposed just for you. You should be doing the talents that are just yours. You shouldn't really be trying to imitate other people. You shouldn't be trying to do what is popular but not what is right. You know, you should be taking some time to be a little bit introspective and then do what your God-given job is to do in this world, to occupy your space in the world. The scripture does say, if you do that, you will be lifted up at the right time. So what happens if you're not in that place of humility? What happens if you're not in that place where you are taking up your God-given space in the world? Well, if I'm God and I'm looking for you and I'm like, okay, I want this person to occupy their space in the world, and at the right time, I'm gonna lift them up. And so I'm going looking for that person, and every time I look at that person, they're not occupying the right space in the world. They're somewhere over here and I need them to be right here. I wanna lift somebody up, but there's nobody here because they're over there. They're not in the right place. And I think this is when we need to be a little bit introspective and start thinking like, am I doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing? Am I in the right place? And because if you're not, there is no reason for there to be any elevation. There is no reason to be any lifting up. The second thing that I think we really need to pay attention to is the time. It says at the right time, he will lift you up. A lot of times we don't like time because time pretty much means patience, and it means you have to wait. But I can look over my life and there are things that I wanted to achieve that I didn't have the wisdom for yet. I didn't have the patience for yet. I didn't have the right people around me to support me in the endeavor yet. I wasn't positioned properly. So again, this is a position thing, but I wasn't positioned properly to be lifted up. And I think that God will wait on that, because what he wants to do is bless you where you have no sorrow. The Bible says the blessings of the Lord makes rich and he doesn't add sorrow to it. And so if you're like elevated too fast, it might be good, but there might be so much sorrow because you're not ready for what you're about to walk into or what you're walking into. And so I guess I wanted to just point out this because I want you to, first of all, like take some time. If I'm gonna give you 3 steps, take some time, number 1, and see, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Am I occupying my own space properly? Number 2, I want you to think, what do I need to do to be more equipped in the space that I am occupying, to be more developed in that space? The third thing I want you to do is be patient, but also continue getting ready. Like, patience doesn't mean just wait around. Patience means this is your time to get even more prepared. So at the right time, because you're in the right place, you can get lifted up and elevated. I hope this video helped you. I know it was a whole salad bowl of things, from the whole new in items to the fall colors to this little message about like how to be humble, how to position yourself for elevation, all of it, right? But I really want this channel to be a channel where you guys do grow in style and you grow in confidence. If you love this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more content like this is fine because more is coming. I am Janine of Chic Confidence. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.